Why exactly did Namai stand the test of time? This remarkable group, noted in 1727, showcased a community bond that lasted for hundreds of years. Located in what is now modern-day Iran, Namai was not just a mere settlement. It thrived on deep-rooted traditions and strong social ties among its members. The people of this community practiced mutual support, working together in agriculture and craftsmanship, which fostered a sense of belonging and unity. Their shared values and practices helped them navigate challenges and conflicts, reinforcing their collective identity. Over the years, they celebrated various festivals and rituals, strengthening their camaraderie. This historical resilience demonstrates how communities can endure by embracing cooperation and solidarity. The story of Namai inspires us to reflect on the importance of unity in our own lives today. How can we apply these lessons to strengthen our communities? Discover the secrets of ancient Lake Baikal. This remarkable lake, located in Siberia, Russia, has been around for around 25 million years, making it the oldest freshwater lake in the world. Not only is it deep and stunningly beautiful, but it also holds the highest volume of freshwater of any lake on Earth. Its age means that Lake Baikal has developed a unique ecosystem filled with species found nowhere else. For instance, the Baikal seal and over 1,700 plant and animal species call this lake home. Its waters are so clear that you can see down to 40 meters. Lake Baikal is crucial for the local climate and provides drinking water for millions. Additionally, its history reflects how resilient nature can be, standing the test of time while supporting diverse life. How has this ancient body of water shaped the surrounding environment over centuries? Did you know durian is the king of fruits? This unique title isn't just a nickname, it's a reflection of the fruit's cultural significance in Southeast Asia. Today, many people adore durian for its rich flavor and creamy texture, but its strong smell often leaves newcomers surprised or even a bit repulsed. Often described as having a scent reminiscent of rotten onions or gym socks, durian's aroma can fill a room. In fact, some hotels and public transport systems in countries like Thailand and Malaysia ban the fruit due to its potent odor. However, among locals, it's celebrated as a delicacy, enjoyed in desserts, shakes, and even savory dishes. Durians are packed with nutrients, including vitamins, potassium, and healthy fats, making them a nutritious choice. So while the smell might be a hurdle for some, for many, it's a heavenly reward worth embracing. If you ever travel to Southeast Asia, will you take the chance to try this famed fruit? This might surprise you. Space has a graveyard. When satellites finish their missions, they don't just disappear. Instead, they are carefully moved to what are known as graveyard orbits or guided to re-enter Earth's atmosphere. NASA estimates that there are over 8,000 inactive satellites and other debris floating around in space. Graveyard orbits are specially designated areas, usually far from operational satellites, where defunct spacecraft are sent to avoid collision risks. Meanwhile, some objects are directed to burn up in the atmosphere, which minimizes the amount of debris that could affect active satellites. This careful management is crucial because space debris can pose serious threats to operational spacecraft and even the International Space Station. So the next time you think about satellites, remember that there's a whole hidden world managing their end of life gracefully. Is it really true that sugar can be art? Joseph Mars, an Australian artist, has taken sugar and transformed it into astonishing, hyper-realistic sculptures that look so mouth-watering they almost ask to be tasted. His creations don't just sit in a gallery. They're designed to engage all the senses, inviting viewers to experience a delicious convergence of art and food. Unlike your typical museum exhibits, Mars's sculptures allow for a fascinating twist. Visitors are sometimes encouraged to taste the works themselves. Imagine biting into a lifelike piece of candy that looks just like a real fruit or a sweet dessert. This unique approach blurs the line between art and culinary delight, creating an interactive experience that leaves a lasting impression. Mars's work challenges our perception of what art can be, showing that sometimes it can be as sweet as sugar. Believe it or not, sweet pizzas are a thing. At a cozy restaurant named Pizza's Pados, food lovers can dive into a delicious world of flavors that turn the traditional pizza experience upside down. Their sweet pizzas are a delightful twist on a classic favorite, and among the various imaginative options, the Ferrero Rocher stands out as the most popular. Inspired by the famous Ferrero Rocher chocolate, this unique pizza combines a crispy crust with rich chocolate, creamy hazelnut spread, and a sprinkle of crushed nuts, creating a dessert that feels indulgent yet fun. Customers rave about this tasty treat, making it a must-try for anyone looking to satisfy their sweet tooth. So, if you're ready to take your taste buds on an adventure and experience dessert in a whole new way, why not grab a slice of sweet pizza? It might just be the next big thing on your dessert list. Why exactly does Guapuri Beach amaze visitors? This unique beach in Asturias, Spain, is unlike any other, with its beautiful golden sands and stunning scenery. Located about 328 feet from the coast, Guapuri Beach is not your typical seaside spot. It features a fascinating natural phenomenon where saltwater flows through underground tunnels, coming from the nearby Cantabrian Sea. This gives the beach a serene and secluded feel, making it a perfect getaway for nature lovers and beach enthusiasts alike. The striking contrast of the golden sand against the turquoise waters creates a picturesque setting that's perfect for taking photos or simply soaking up the sun. Plus, with the sound of gentle waves lapping at the shore, visitors often find a deep sense of peace here. Whether you're exploring with friends or enjoying some time alone, Guapuri Beach offers a magical experience that draws people from all around the world. Here's a wild fact about microwave safety. The magnetron in your microwave is the little powerhouse that generates microwaves, which allow us to heat our food quickly and conveniently. However, it also emits radiation that can be harmful to human tissue if we mishandle the appliance. That's why it's super important not to open the microwave or try to fix it on your own. Doing so can lead to dangerous situations, including electrical fires or short circuits. Always remember that safety should come first. If your microwave starts acting oddly, like making strange noises or sparking, don't ignore it. Reach out to a professional technician who knows how to handle these high-tech gadgets. Microwaves are meant to make our lives easier, but they require proper care and respect. So treat your microwave right and enjoy your meals confidently. Let's uncover the truth about ELT Cloner. In 1983, a young high school student named Richard Skrenta, at just 15 years old, created the first ever computer virus known as ELT Cloner. This innovative but mischievous boot sector virus spread through floppy disks, a popular data storage device of that era. What made ELT Cloner particularly amusing was its quirky feature. Every 50th time an infected computer started up, it displayed a poem. While it didn't cause any serious damage, ELT Cloner signaled the start of a new era in cybersecurity. For the first time, people realized the potential for malicious software to disrupt computing. Although ELT Cloner was relatively harmless, it raised awareness about computer security and the risks that could come with this growing technology. As computers became more integrated into everyday life, the need for cybersecurity grew even stronger. Do you think we fully understand the implications of viruses today? Hard to believe, but cardboard can be legendary. In 2005, a simple cardboard box arrived at the National Games Hall of Fame. But this wasn't just any box. It held a treasure trove of sports memorabilia. Inside were items that told the stories of champions and iconic moments, showcasing the rich history of various sports. Memorabilia like jerseys, signed balls, and equipment connect us to our favorite athletes and significant events, creating a tangible link between the past and present. The National Games Hall of Fame dedicated itself to preserving these memories, ensuring that the hard work and passion of athletes aren't forgotten. When that box was opened, it was like unearthing a piece of sports history. It stirred excitement among fans and historians alike, reminding us how even the simplest objects can inspire pride and nostalgia. Isn't it amazing how a cardboard box can capture so many stories? Prepare to be amazed by dysphonia's impact on your mornings. Dysphonia describes the struggle many people face when getting out of bed, often tied to feelings of anxiety, depression, or even poor sleep quality. Imagine waking up with the alarm clock blaring, but finding that the cozy sheets and soft pillows are so inviting that you can't summon the energy to get up. This phenomenon is more common than you might think. For some, just the thought of facing the day can be overwhelming. Factors like stress or mental health challenges can make the idea of rising from bed feel almost impossible. The resulting struggle can lead to a cycle of frustration and fatigue. Thankfully, understanding dysania can be the first step toward breaking this cycle. By addressing the root causes, such as improving sleep hygiene or seeking support for mental health, individuals can reclaim their mornings and start the day with renewed energy and focus. What strategies could help you overcome dysania? This might surprise you. The Cretaceous excel at adapting. The Cretaceous, a fascinating group of people, are renowned for their profound understanding of human nature and their remarkable adaptability to different living conditions. This unique skill set allows them to blend seamlessly into various environments, whether urban or rural, harsh or hospitable. Their keen sense of observation leads them to quickly recognize social dynamics and cultural nuances, enabling them to navigate relationships with ease. Whether it's learning new languages or adjusting to unfamiliar social customs, the Cretaceous showcase a flexibility that not only enriches their lives, but also fosters harmonious interactions with others. Adaptability is more than just a survival skill. It represents a deep-rooted resilience that can inspire us all. Their ability to thrive in diverse situations reminds us of the power of empathy and openness in our own lives. What new lessons can we learn from the Cretaceous about connecting with others and embracing change? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Rolls-Royces thrive in Hong Kong. It might astonish you to discover that this vibrant city boasts the highest number of Rolls-Royce cars per capita in the entire world. Known for its iconic skyline and fast-paced lifestyle, Hong Kong attracts luxury vehicle enthusiasts like a magnet. The reasons behind this phenomenon are every bit as captivating as the cars themselves. First and foremost, the city serves as a financial powerhouse, home to numerous affluent individuals who proudly exhibit their success through opulent vehicles. Moreover, the unique tax structure plays a significant role. While luxury cars usually face steep tariffs, the wealthy residents find creative ways to indulge in high-end brands such as Rolls-Royce. Adding to the appeal, the compact urban landscape facilitates easier ownership and maintenance of fleets of luxury vehicles. Witnessing these polished cars gliding through the city streets symbolizes a chic blend of wealth and sophistication. For many, owning a Rolls-Royce transcends mere transportation. It's a powerful statement of individuality and lifestyle. So the next time one passes by, remember it's more than just a car. It's a reflection of the rich tapestry that is Hong Kong. Believe it or not, Chad's name has a watery origin. The country of Chad receives its name from Lake Chad, a major body of water that has been a lifeline for countless communities throughout history. The term Chad is derived from the Kanuri word sada, meaning a large expanse of water. This connection highlights the lake's importance as one of Africa's historically largest lakes, offering essential resources such as fish and irrigation to nearby populations. During the European colonization era, explorers adopted this local term, permanently associating the nation's identity with this significant geographical feature. Unfortunately, Lake Chad has faced severe challenges, drastically shrinking over the years due to climate change and human activities like water diversion projects. Today, it remains a crucial source of livelihood for millions while also serving as a poignant reminder of how a name can reflect deep cultural and environmental stories. So the next time you think of Chad, remember its connection to the vast waters that have influenced the lives and traditions of its people. Guess what really drives the Pirahun tribe's language? The Pirahun tribe, nestled deep in the Amazon rainforest, offers a fascinating glimpse into how language shapes thought. Remarkably, they have no words for counting. Instead of using precise numbers, members of this tribe rely on vague terms like few or more than one. This unique approach to counting reflects their relationship with the world around them. But that's not all. Their language also eschews grammatical tenses, which means they do not distinguish between past, present, or future. Living in what feels like an eternal present, Their communication focuses on immediate experiences and sensations rather than temporal events. This linguistic trait raises intriguing questions about how we perceive quantities and time. Does living in a timeless state affect how they interact with their environment? It's a captivating reminder of how diverse and intricate human languages can be. Did you know that GPS voices sparked a cultural debate? In the late 1990s, BMW faced an unexpected challenge when many male drivers in Germany hesitated to follow directions from GPS systems that featured female voices. This situation led to a significant recall of their navigation technology, shedding light on deeper societal biases. It turned out that some men felt uncomfortable taking directions from a female voice, which raised questions about gender perceptions and technology. This incident didn't just highlight preferences, it illuminated how cultural attitudes can shape the way we use and embrace modern technology. As a result, BMW and other tech companies began to rethink their navigation systems, leading to the introduction of various voice options. This change aimed to accommodate all drivers, regardless of gender, and opened up discussions about how biases can impact technology adoption. So, what does this mean for future innovations? Can you believe ancient viruses are still alive? Scientists recently discovered that some viruses, like Pandora viruses and various bacteria, are thriving in 30,000-year-old permafrost. This eye-opening finding has sparked fascinating discussions among researchers about how these microorganisms can survive in such extreme conditions for thousands of years. The permafrost, which is a layer of permanently frozen soil, acts like a time capsule, preserving these tiny life forms from our planet's distant past. What's even more exciting is that these viruses can provide clues about Earth's history and the evolution of life itself. By studying them, scientists hope to understand how life can endure in environments that seem inhospitable. Could these discoveries lead to breakthroughs in medicine or biotechnology? The possibilities are endless, and the resilience of these microorganisms beckons further exploration into the mysteries of life on Earth. Why do orchestras hold blind auditions for musicians? This innovative practice, where musicians perform behind a screen, is designed to eliminate bias during auditions. By hiding the identity of each candidate, orchestras can focus solely on the musician's talent and performance skills, rather than their gender or appearance. This method has proven incredibly effective, leading to a significant increase in the representation of female musicians in classical music. In fact, studies have shown that orchestras using blind auditions hired more women than those that did not. This change not only promotes fairness, but also enriches the music community by bringing in diverse voices and perspectives. As more orchestras adopt this practice, the classical music scene becomes more inclusive, reflecting a broader range of experiences and talents. How does this impact the future of music? Is Pokémon Go the reason for gaming accidents skyrocketing? In the first 5 months after Pokémon Go burst onto the scene, gaming-related accidents surged by a staggering 26.5%. This jump wasn't just numbers. It included 2 tragic fatalities and a whopping $25.5 million in damages. The release of this augmented reality game changed how players interacted with their environments. Suddenly, gamers weren't just sitting on their couches. They were exploring parks, streets, and even busy intersections in search of virtual creatures. This enthusiastic quest for Pokémon made some players unaware of their surroundings, leading to dangerous situations. Drivers became distracted by their screens, and pedestrians jogged into traffic while trying to catch a rare Pokémon. These accidents highlight the real-world impact of immersive gaming experiences. As technology evolves and merges our digital and physical worlds, it's essential to understand how these changes can influence behavior. Could we find safer ways to blend games and reality? Can you imagine a traffic jam lasting 12 days? In 2010, the Beijing-Tibet Expressway in China experienced a shocking gridlock that lasted for an astonishing 12 days. This monumental jam stretched an incredible 100 kilometers and was primarily caused by road construction combined with a massive influx of trucks transporting coal to Beijing. As drivers became stranded, a unique makeshift economy began to spring up right on the side of the road. Local vendors started selling food, water, and even toilet paper to those caught in the jam, turning a frustrating situation into a temporary marketplace. People swapped stories, played games, and tried to make the best of what was a very challenging situation. This unprecedented traffic jam not only tested the patience of thousands, but also became a striking example of human resilience and ingenuity in the face of adversity. Surprisingly, it's a fact that the Glacier Express awes travelers. This remarkable train ride offers one of the most unforgettable journeys through the Swiss Alps, connecting the picturesque towns of Zermatt and St. Moritz. As you settle into a comfy panoramic carriage, sipping on hot cocoa, the breathtaking landscapes will unfold outside your window, like a living postcard. The route spans 291 bridges and traverses 91 tunnels, showcasing dramatic snow-capped peaks, charming valleys, and mesmerizing glaciers. One of the highlights is the Landwasser Viaduct, a stunning architectural marvel that appears to rise from a fairy tale, creating a picture-perfect moment as the train glides across. With its slow pace, the Glacier Express invites you to relish the views, making it ideal for snapping Instagram-worthy photos or simply absorbing the serene beauty of the Alps. Each segment of the journey reveals a different facet of this enchanting region, making it an essential experience for nature lovers and adventure seekers alike. So why not add this scenic route to your travel bucket list and witness the magic of the Swiss Alps firsthand? You might be shocked to learn that Congress limited debate time. In 1876, the United States Congress introduced a groundbreaking rule aimed at controlling the often lengthy speeches of its members. This initiative was driven by Benjamin Butler, a congressman renowned for his engaging yet excessively prolonged oratories. While Butler's eloquence captivated many, his long-winded speeches frustrated fellow lawmakers and impeded legislative progress. Understanding the importance of efficiency, Congress recognized the need for a structured approach to debates. By implementing this new rule, they ensured that discussions would be more concise and relevant, enabling a greater diversity of voices to be heard. This shift transformed the dynamics of congressional debates, diminishing the risk of powerful individuals monopolizing discussions. Consequently, the legislative process became faster and more respectful, fostering a culture of politeness among politicians. Did this decisive move not only streamline operations, but also enhance democratic principles by encouraging equal participation in vital legislative discussions? What if I told you blood vessels stretch 60,000 miles? It might blow your mind to learn that the human body houses an incredible network of blood vessels stretching around 60,000 miles, or about 96,500 kilometers. That's enough to wrap around the Earth's equator 2.5 times. This extensive system includes arteries, veins, and capillaries, all working tirelessly to maintain our health. Arteries carry oxygen-rich blood from the heart to every part of your body, ensuring that organs and tissues receive the oxygen they desperately need for energy and function. Veins have the important job of returning oxygen-poor blood back to the heart, while capillaries serve as tiny bridges connecting the two, facilitating the exchange of nutrients and waste. Imagine this vast circulatory system as a bustling highway network, delivering essential supplies and removing toxins. With every heartbeat, you're reminded of this intricate web working silently and efficiently to sustain life. So when feeling your pulse, think of the remarkable journey your blood takes to keep you alive and thriving. What if I told you augmented reality rings are here? These exciting gadgets let users see and interact with holograms floating in midair, all without needing screens or special lenses. Imagine reaching out and grabbing a virtual object that isn't really there, just by moving your fingers. That's the magic of augmented reality rings. They use advanced sensors to detect your finger movements and respond instantly, creating a seamless experience unlike anything we've seen before. You can manipulate virtual interfaces effortlessly, whether it's playing games or designing structures right in front of you. Users can feel like they're part of a sci-fi movie, bringing fantasy closer to reality. As technology continues to improve, these rings could revolutionize how we interact with digital information, making our daily tasks easier and sparking creativity. Are you ready to step into the future with these amazing devices? What if I told you Tesla built a tent factory? In 2018, Tesla faced a significant challenge, meeting ambitious production targets for the Model 3 amid various hurdles, including weather conditions and safety regulations. Rather than succumb to these obstacles, Tesla took a bold step by constructing a temporary tent factory at its Fremont plant in California. This innovative solution allowed the company to ramp up production rapidly, demonstrating their commitment to overcoming adversity. The tent factory became a symbol of Tesla's relentless drive for efficiency and flexibility, enabling them to keep the assembly line moving even when traditional methods faltered. Despite concerns about durability and safety, the tent successfully housed equipment and workers, enabling Tesla to deliver thousands of Model 3 vehicles on time. This resourceful approach left many wondering, could this unconventional strategy revolutionize the way companies adapt to production challenges? What was drapetomania, and why was it a hoax? Drapetomania was a fabricated mental illness that emerged in the 19th century, claiming that slaves who wanted freedom were suffering from a mental disorder. This false narrative suggested that slavery somehow improved the lives of enslaved individuals to such an extent that only those with sick minds would desire to escape. This ridiculous concept aimed at justifying the brutal institution of slavery by dismissing the very real desires and rights of enslaved people. By labeling their yearning for freedom as a mental illness, proponents attempted to diminish the moral outrage surrounding slavery. Historians today see drapetomania as an example of how false ideologies can be used to manipulate public perception. Recognizing this type of misinformation is crucial in understanding the historical context of slavery and the ongoing fight for human rights today. How can we ensure that history doesn't repeat itself? Why exactly does the Earth rotate on its axis? This spinning motion is one of the planet's most fascinating features. The Earth rotates due to the way it was formed about 4.5 billion years ago. As dust and gas in space came together to create our planet, it started to spin. Imagine a figure skater pulling in their arms to spin faster. The same principle applies here. Earth's rotation happens from west to east, which is why the sun seems to rise in the east and set in the west. Complete rotation takes about 24 hours, which gives us day and night. But this rotation isn't just important for marking time. It influences weather patterns and ocean currents too. The Earth's tilt of about 23.5 degrees also plays a role, helping create the seasons we experience. So next time you enjoy a sunset, remember that our planet's spin is what makes it all happen. Hard to believe, but Tawa changed maritime human rights. In 2006, Tawa emerged as a pivotal figure in the human rights movement focused on maritime issues. This movement addressed the often overlooked rights of those working at sea, including fishermen and seafarers, who faced numerous challenges like unsafe working conditions and lack of fair wages. Tawa's advocacy brought attention to these issues, highlighting the importance of protecting the rights of maritime workers worldwide. By rallying support from various organizations and engaging with policymakers, Tawa played a crucial role in promoting fair treatment and safer conditions for those whose lives revolve around the ocean. His efforts not only raised awareness, but also led to significant policy changes aimed at improving the safety and welfare of maritime workers. How many lives has Tawa's work impacted since then? Believe it or not, a wedding gift from Burger King. In a delightful twist of fate, Joel Berger and Ashley King found themselves at the center of a whimsical story that combines love and fast food. When the couple, who hilariously share the same last name as the famous fast food chain, announced their wedding plans in front of a Burger King sign, the company couldn't resist getting involved. They decided to give the couple an unforgettable surprise by covering all expenses for their wedding ceremony. This unique gesture brought smiles not only to the happy couple, but also to their friends and family. Imagine the joy of celebrating your special day, not just with loved ones, but also with a beloved brand playing a special part in your journey. This feels like a real-life fairy tale, blending romance and humor in a way that leaves you wondering what other surprises await in the world of love. Guess what really drives our geography misconceptions? Many individuals mistakenly believe that Hawaii is the southernmost U.S. state, which is true. However, many also think that Key West, Florida, holds the title of the southernmost point in the continental United States. This notion is partially incorrect. The actual southernmost point of the continental U.S. is Ballast Key, a private island located just southwest of Key West. While the famous concrete buoy in Key West attracts tourists eager for that perfect snapshot, it doesn't mark the furthest southern point. In fact, many visitors discover this intriguing fact only after their trip. So next time you find yourself in Florida, why not explore beyond the buoy and learn about the real southernmost landmark? Understanding our geography can be a fun adventure, revealing hidden gems like Ballast Key that enrich our knowledge of the magnificent United States. Can you imagine that cuttlefish can disappear instantly? These remarkable creatures are camouflage masters, capable of changing their skin color, texture, and pattern in the blink of an eye. How do they do it? Well, cuttlefish possess specialized cells in their skin called chromatophores. When these cells expand or contract, they alter the cuttlefish's appearance to blend perfectly with their surroundings. Even though cuttlefish are colorblind, they can still seamlessly merge into their environment, whether hiding from predators or sneaking up on prey. This fascinating ability highlights their intelligence as they utilize problem-solving skills and observational learning to navigate the challenges of their underwater world. Imagine watching one of these skilled hunters change its look in mere moments, a true marvel of nature. What other secrets do these clever creatures hold? Did you know that ants live in megahives? In a fascinating example of teamwork and adaptation, certain ant species have turned a tree into a complex ecosystem that resembles a bustling megahive. These industrious insects have created an extensive network of tunnels and nests that spread throughout the tree's branches and roots. As they dig and build, they not only find shelter, but also collaborate to maintain their home. This incredible transformation showcases the ants' remarkable ability to create thriving communities in unexpected places, demonstrating nature's creativity at its finest. Within this intricate system, the ants can nurture their young, store food, and protect themselves from predators. The tree itself becomes a vibrant habitat filled with life, demonstrating how even ordinary environments can support extraordinary ecosystems. Isn't it amazing what these tiny creatures can do? Did you know about Budapest's massive Széchenyi baths? The Széchenyi baths are not just any ordinary spa. They are one of the largest thermal bath complexes in Europe, right in the bustling heart of City Park. Opened in 1913, these stunning baths are famous for their beautiful neo-Baroque architecture and vibrant yellow facade, making them a must-see for visitors. The complex boasts numerous outdoor and indoor pools, each filled with mineral-rich thermal water, which is believed to have healing properties. Locals and tourists alike flock here to relax and rejuvenate, especially in the stunning outdoor pools where you can soak while enjoying the scenery around you. Did you know that the water comes from a thermal spring deep beneath the city? This natural warmth is what keeps the baths comfortable all year, turning them into a winter wonderland for cozy dips. Whether you're enjoying a massage or just lounging by the pool, the Széchenyi baths offer a unique experience that blends relaxation with a touch of history. Isn't that an amazing way to unwind? Here's what actually happens when you say spaghetto. The singular form of spaghetti reveals fascinating insights into Italian grammar. While many people think of spaghetti as a staple food, it's essential to know that in Italian, every noun has a singular and plural form. So when you enjoy a single strand of this long, delicious pasta, you're actually referring to it as spaghetto. Isn't that cool? This little detail showcases the beauty and nuance of the Italian language, particularly in its culinary terms. Pasta lovers might find it fun to know there's a specific term for just one strand, emphasizing how language can enhance our appreciation of food. Next time you're twirling a forkful of spaghetti, you can impress your friends with your knowledge about spaghetto. It's a small but delightful piece of trivia that connects us to the rich traditions of Italian culture. Turns out the truth is that Tolkien loved languages. J.R.R. Tolkien, the brilliant mind behind classics like The Lord of the Rings, saw languages as the heart of his storytelling. He didn't just create tales, he invented entire languages first, crafting stories around them. This means that the intricate dialogues and rich cultures in his works, such as Elvish and Dwarvish, came alive because of the languages he meticulously designed. Each linguistic feature influenced the world-building, making Middle-earth feel uniquely alive. For example, Tolkien's fascination with Old English inspired the language of Rohan, while Finnish played a significant role in shaping the sound of Quenya, one of the Elvish tongues. This passion for language isn't just a quirky detail, it's the very foundation of his creative genius. By prioritizing languages in his writing process, Tolkien invited readers to explore a more immersive and enchanting universe. Did you ever think about how a love for language can bring stories to life like this? Believe it or not, coffee tasters have multi-million-dollar tongues. A coffee taster for the popular brand, Cost has insured their taste buds for a staggering $13 million, highlighting just how essential their skills are. These experts possess a unique ability to assess the quality of coffee through taste, aroma, and even the texture of each brew. With thousands of coffee flavors and aromas in the world, their refined palates help to maintain the high standards customers expect. The insurance reflects the significant financial investment that companies like Cost make in ensuring their products are top-notch. If a coffee taster were unable to work, the losses for the brand could be immense, showcasing why their talent is so highly valued. Next time you enjoy a cup of coffee, remember that there's a skilled taster ensuring that every sip is perfect. Did you know Android started as a camera system? Originally, Android was designed to power digital cameras, a far cry from the smartphones and tablets we use today. This fascinating twist in history shows how technology can pivot in unexpected ways. Founded in 2003, Android Inc. aimed to create an advanced operating system for cameras that would enhance functionality and usability. However, as mobile devices began to evolve rapidly, the team realized there was a much larger market in smartphones. So in 2005, Google acquired Android Inc. and shifted the focus to mobile phones. This transition sparked a revolution in how we interact with devices. Today, Android is the most popular mobile operating system worldwide, supporting billions of devices and transforming our daily lives. Who would have thought that a project meant for cameras would end up shaping the future of mobile technology? Have you ever wondered why Oregon chose yellow lines? In 1955, Oregon made a bold move by becoming the only U.S. state to insist on using yellow lines to mark its highways instead of the standard white ones. This decision was not just a quirky choice, it aimed to enhance visibility and improve safety for drivers. The yellow lines helped define the lanes more clearly, especially in low-light conditions or bad weather. For years, Oregon's unique highway marking gained attention and debate among transportation officials and drivers alike. Then in 1971, the federal government recognized the wisdom of Oregon's yellow lines, validating the state's approach to roadway safety. This change opened the door for other states to consider adopting similar practices. Today, Oregon's yellow lines stand as a symbol of innovative thinking in road safety. Why did it take so long for others to follow suit? Did you know that smells can stick around in your memory? When you catch a whiff of something unpleasant, like rotten eggs or a burning tire, tiny particles from that object enter your nose and adhere to its lining. This fascinating process plays a key role in how our brains process smells. Our sense of smell is closely linked to memory, which is why those bad odors stay with us long after the source is gone. It's almost like your nose is taking a snapshot of the smell. The olfactory system sends signals to the brain, triggering memories and emotions associated with certain scents. This connection is so powerful that just one bad smell can transport you back to a specific moment in time, filling you with a wave of nostalgia or discomfort. So the next time you smell something rank, remember that it might cling to your memory for a while. What's the worst smell you've ever encountered? Shocking truth about purebred dogs in shelters. Many people think purebred dogs are hard to find in animal shelters, but that's far from the truth. In fact, about 1 in 4 dogs in shelters are purebreds, meaning they are just as likely to be a specific breed, like a retriever or a beagle, as they are to be mixed breeds. Unfortunately, popular breeds like pit bulls often face significant challenges in finding loving homes. This misconception comes from the belief that buying from breeders is the best option, But overbreeding and puppy mills have led to an overwhelming number of dogs without homes. These breeding practices create a surplus of puppies, making it even tougher for shelters to keep up. By choosing to adopt a purebred dog from a shelter, you're not only giving a dog a second chance at life, but also helping combat the puppy mill problem. Why not consider adopting your next furry friend instead? Prepare to be amazed by Beppu's hot springs. This vibrant city in Japan is a true paradise for those who love relaxation and natural wonders, boasting an incredible 2,300 volcanic hot springs. Each spring offers a unique experience, from bubbling mud pots to steamy geysers, making it one of the most famous onsen towns in the world. Visitors can indulge in rejuvenating baths, where the mineral-rich waters are said to have healing properties. The stunning landscape, dotted with steam rising from the earth, creates a mesmerizing atmosphere that feels like stepping into another world. Beppu also hosts exciting events like the Hell Tour, showcasing distinct hot springs that are too hot for bathing, yet fascinating to explore. With its rich cultural heritage and delicious local cuisine, Beppu has much to offer. So whether you're seeking adventure or tranquility, this city welcomes you to experience the magic of its geothermal treasures. Guess what really drives Nordstrandishmore's transportation system? Instead of cars, the residents of Nordstrandishmore, a unique island in Germany, rely on individual trains for getting around. This small island features a 2.2-mile railway that connects directly to the coast, making travel to the mainland a breeze. Each resident has their own personal carriage, initially designed for transporting materials, but cleverly adapted for personal use. Imagine stepping outside your door to find your very own train waiting for you. This innovative approach not only reduces pollution, but also fosters a tight-knit community. The charm of riding along scenic views on a train, rather than being stuck in traffic, truly enhances life on the island. Plus, this delightful mode of transport makes it easier for everyone to enjoy the beautiful coastal environment. Whether you're visiting friends or heading to the beach, hopping on your train feels like a daily adventure. Isn't it fascinating how a small community can transform traditional transportation into something so unique and eco-friendly? Did you know Hawaii lacks seagulls on its shores? The tropical paradise of Hawaii surprises many by not housing the coastal bird we often associate with beach life, the seagull. This absence is due to the island's unique geographical setting and environmental conditions. Unlike other coastal regions, Hawaii's isolated ecosystem lacks the large, open habitats that seagulls favor. Instead of seagulls, the islands are home to a fascinating variety of native seabirds, including the nena, Hawaii's state bird, and the striking red-footed booby. These birds have flourished without the competition that seagulls typically bring in other areas. The nene is particularly interesting. This goose-like bird has developed unique adaptations that help it survive in Hawaii's volcanic terrain. Meanwhile, the red-footed booby showcases amazing diving skills, catching fish mid-air. Exploring Hawaii's coastline reveals a vibrant avian community that thrives in harmony with the island's diverse habitats. The stark difference in bird species offers a glimpse into how isolated ecosystems shape life in incredible ways. What's your favorite Hawaiian bird? Have you tried using tweezers for contact lenses? These specially designed tweezers might look simple, but they pack a powerful punch when it comes to eye care. Originally intended for the delicate task of opening the eyes, they have transformed into a handy tool for inserting contact lenses. Made with precision, these tweezers often have a soft, gripping surface that helps you secure and place your lenses without any fuss. No more fumbling with your fingers. With their ergonomic design, they not only make inserting a breeze but also ensure that your lenses stay clean and free from oils or dirt that can accumulate from your fingers. Plus, they're perfect for folks with long nails who find it tricky to handle tiny lenses. Just imagine how much easier your morning routine could become. Whether you're a seasoned contact lens user or new to the scene, these tweezers can be a game changer. So why not give them a try for your contact lens adventures? You won't believe this about paper money. The introduction of paper currency transformed trade, especially along the famous Silk Road, where merchants exchanged silk, spices, and precious goods. Before paper money, People relied heavily on coins or barter systems, which made large transactions tricky and often cumbersome. With the use of paper notes, trading became simpler and faster, allowing for big deals without the need to weigh and count coins. However, this shift wasn't without challenges. Relying on paper instead of tangible assets raised questions about trust and value. What happens if the notes lose their worth or get counterfeited? As trade expanded and economies grew, managing this new monetary system became crucial. People had to navigate the balance of supply and demand, ensuring their paper currency was accepted everywhere. So while paper money made trading easier, it also opened up a world of new complexities. Did you know the Great Wall of China isn't one wall? This impressive structure, celebrated as one of the modern wonders of the world, actually consists of a series of disconnected walls, fortifications, and natural barriers that stretch over 13,000 miles. Built over several dynasties starting from as early as the 7th century BC, the Great Wall was designed to protect Chinese states from invasions, but it didn't always function as a continuous barrier. Instead, it's a patchwork of walls built from various materials, including earth, stone, and bricks, depending on what was locally available at the time. Some sections are well preserved and heavily visited, while others are crumbling and secluded. As you walk along the wall, you'll not only see breathtaking views of the surrounding mountains and valleys, but also encounter the rich history and incredible craftsmanship that went into constructing this monumental feat. Each section tells a story of the people and resources that shaped it. So, why does this remarkable structure continue to captivate millions around the world? Unlocking the internet's language puzzle. Which rules? English holds a powerful position, dominating about 25.9% of all online content. This fascinating statistic reveals just how influential the language has become in our digital world. Following English, Chinese ranks second with 19.4%, while Spanish comes in third at 8%. The prevalence of English on the internet can be traced back to the early days of web development, where many of the first websites were created in English. This trend continues to shape how information is shared globally, making English crucial for communication, business, and culture online. However, the rise of Chinese highlights the growing importance of other languages as internet access expands in countries like China. As more people connect online, we might see a shift in this language landscape. Will other languages ever catch up to English, or is it destined to remain the top choice? The internet has opened doors for various languages, but it also raises questions about accessibility and inclusion in our increasingly interconnected world. Guess what really drives ocean exploration? In 1992, a massive storm off the coast of Hawaii unleashed a curious sight. 28,800 rubber bath toys were set free into the ocean. This unexpected event sparked a scientific adventure that lasted for years. Researchers decided to track these colorful toys, which included ducks, frogs, and turtles, to study how they floated across global ocean currents. Amazingly, some of these little swimmers made their way to Alaska just a few months later, while others didn't stop their journey until they reached the shores of Europe over a decade later. By following these playful plastic creatures, scientists uncovered valuable insights about ocean currents and their roles in climate patterns. This unusual method of research not only offered a unique way to understand our oceans, but also reminded us that even the simplest objects can play a big part in exploring the vast mysteries of our planet. Did you know Madagascar's first people came from Indonesia? This fascinating revelation stems from linguistic and genetic studies that challenge long-held beliefs about the island's origins. Researchers discovered that the earliest inhabitants, who settled in Madagascar around 1,500 to 2,000 years ago, are linked more closely to Southeast Asian populations than to those in Africa. This connection is partly due to the patterns of ocean currents, which acted as highways of migration over centuries. As the waves pushed boats along, the early settlers brought their languages, cultures, and agricultural practices, intertwining them with the unique flavors of Madagascar. Remarkably, this has led to a rich tapestry of biodiversity and cultural heritage that showcases the island's hybrid roots. So when thinking about Madagascar, remember that its incredible stories and diversity might actually trace back to the distant shores of Indonesia. Guess what really drives the peregrine falcon's speed? This incredible bird holds the title for the fastest animal on the planet, reaching speeds of over 240 miles per hour during its hunting dive, known as a stoop. The peregrine falcon's unique body structure, including its pointed wings and powerful muscles, allows it to soar high and then plummet towards its prey with astonishing acceleration. When hunting, it spots a target from great heights, then swoops down in a breathtaking display of precision and agility. Their keen eyesight lets them spot moving objects from miles away, making them efficient hunters. Despite their speed, peregrine falcons are also masters of control, using their strong wings to navigate through the air with grace. Studying these remarkable birds reveals not just their speed, but also the evolutionary adaptations that make them extraordinary hunters. Isn't it amazing how nature equips certain creatures for survival? Did you know that nyctophobia affects many adults too? Nyctophobia, commonly known as the fear of the dark, is more than just a childhood fright. It can be a serious psychological condition for many people. Rooted in early life experiences or traumas, this fear can persist long into adulthood, causing significant anxiety. While it's normal for kids to be afraid of the dark, some individuals develop an ongoing dread that disrupts their sleep and social life. Imagine being unable to enjoy a movie night or a weekend camping trip because the darkness makes you anxious. This fear can stem from various sources, such as frightening childhood experiences or an overwhelming environment. Understanding nyctophobia sheds light on how our childhood fears can shape our mental health and lead to broader anxiety disorders later in life. Are you or someone you know struggling with this fear? Prepare to be amazed by Santa Maria dell'Isola. This ancient church stands proudly on a rugged rock formation that offers stunning views of the Tyrrhenian Sea in Tropea, Italy. Built centuries ago, it's more than just a beautiful landmark. It's a glimpse into the rich history of the region. The church is dedicated to the Virgin Mary and attracts visitors for both its spiritual significance and its dramatic setting. Imagine stepping inside this sanctuary where the sound of waves crashing below harmonizes with the serene atmosphere. The panoramic views from the church let you soak in the vast coastline and clear blue waters, making it a perfect spot for photographers and nature lovers. Many visitors climb up the steps leading to the church to appreciate not just its beauty, but also the lush landscape surrounding it. Have you ever seen a church sit so majestically above the sea? Prepare to be amazed by the Tibetan Bridge. This incredible structure, located in Canelo, Andorra, is an adventure seeker's dream. Suspended high above the breathtaking Rue Valley, the bridge towers over 6,150 feet in height and stretches an impressive 178 feet in length. It's not just a bridge, it's the second longest Tibetan bridge in the entire world. Imagine walking across it with stunning views of the lush valley below and the mountains in the distance. The bridge combines thrilling heights with the beauty of nature, attracting tourists and adventurers alike. Whether you're an avid hiker or just want to experience a little excitement, Canelo's Tibetan Bridge offers a unique chance to connect with the landscape in a truly unforgettable way. Have you ever wanted to walk among the clouds? Did you know the Angles named England? This fascinating fact takes us back to the 5th century when the Angles, an invading Germanic tribe, arrived in Britain. As they settled in the region, their presence significantly influenced the local culture and language. The name Angleland developed from their name, eventually evolving into the modern name England. This historical tidbit reflects how the blending of cultures can shape language and identity. As the Angles mixed with the native Britons, they contributed to the development of Old English, which laid the foundation for the English language we know today. It's incredible to think that a group of invaders played such a vital role in shaping a nation's identity. Their influence marked a turning point in history, showcasing the power of language and culture in creating lasting change. So the next time you think about England, remember that its name tells a story of ancient peoples and their lasting impact. What else could names from history reveal? Did you know where carbon really comes from? Although carbon is one of the most abundant elements in the universe, it didn't appear during the Big Bang. Instead, it takes a journey through time and space, forming in the hearts of dying stars. When these stars reach the end of their life cycle, they undergo a process called stellar nucleosynthesis. In this process, helium atoms fuse together under intense heat and pressure to create heavier elements, including carbon. When these stars eventually explode in spectacular supernovae, they scatter carbon and other elements across the universe. This cosmic recycling is crucial. It not only enriches the gas and dust clouds that form new stars and planetary systems, but it also provides the building blocks for life as we know it on Earth. So the next time you think about carbon, remember this stellar origin story. Have you heard about gorilla noses and fingerprints? Gorillas possess fascinating noses, each featuring unique patterns and wrinkles that resemble human fingerprints. Just like how no two people have identical fingerprints, no two gorilla noses are the same. This remarkable feature allows scientists and conservationists to identify individual gorillas with surprising accuracy. By capturing close-up photographs of these noses, researchers can track the movements and behaviors of specific gorillas in the wild. This method is crucial for studying their populations and ensuring their protection, especially as many gorilla species face threats from habitat loss and poaching. So the next time you admire a gorilla at the zoo or in a documentary, remember that those distinct nose patterns are key to understanding their lives and preserving their future in the wild. Why exactly does the SS Iran Madan haunt us? This eerie mystery dates back to 1947 when a ghost ship was reportedly found near Indonesia. The SS Iran Madan appeared abandoned, with the entire crew discovered dead, their faces frozen in expressions of sheer terror. What could have caused such a chilling scene? Some theories suggest the crew may have succumbed to toxic gas, while others whisper about the possibility of paranormal activities aboard the ship. Yet despite numerous reports throughout the years, skeptics argue that the SS Iran Madan might be more legend than reality, a maritime tale woven into the fabric of folklore. Whether you believe in ghost stories or not, the haunting image of that ship and its doomed crew keeps us questioning what really happened aboard that fateful voyage. As we delve deeper into maritime history, the line between fact and fiction blurs, leaving us captivated by the unknown. Have you ever wondered why some DVD commentaries fail? The commentary for the film Rules of Attraction faced criticism for being inappropriate and entirely unexpected. Instead of insights from the cast or crew, viewers were treated to remarks from a comedian who had no connection to the film. This unusual choice raised eyebrows and left fans puzzled. Traditionally, DVD commentaries are designed to give audiences a behind-the-scenes look, sharing stories and experiences directly tied to the film. However, with the comedian's unrelated jokes and observations, many felt that it detracted from the serious themes and emotional weight of the story. Reviews pointed out that the humor felt out of place, disrupting the immersive experience that dedicated fans often seek. This incident serves as a reminder of how critical the right voices are in enhancing a film's legacy. What do you think makes a great DVD commentary? Guess what really drives the incredible Olm? This fascinating blind salamander is a true marvel of nature, living in the dark underground rivers of Slovenia and Croatia. Its pale skin and feathery external gills help it adapt perfectly to life in total darkness. The Olm grows up to 30 centimeters, about 12 inches, long and can live for more than 100 years, one of the longest lifespans among amphibians. But what's even more astonishing is its remarkable ability to regenerate its limbs. If an Olm loses a leg or even a tail, it can grow it back, just like a superhero. Living in complete darkness means their other senses are highly developed. They rely on smell and touch to navigate their murky world. The Olm is not just a fascinating creature to study, it's also a key species for understanding ecosystems. How can this unique salamander teach us about survival in extreme environments? D-Day's clever trick with inflatable soldiers. During the monumental D-Day invasion of World War II, Allied forces cleverly used inflatable decoys called Ruperts to confuse and mislead the enemy. These lifelike figures were designed to resemble real soldiers, complete with uniforms and equipment. Deployed in strategic locations, the Ruperts were not just a pretty sight, They also emitted realistic sound effects to mimic troop movement. This clever tactic was part of a larger deception strategy aimed at drawing German attention away from the real invasion sites. As if that weren't enough, some Ruperts had self-destruct features, creating even more confusion when they were discovered. By fooling the enemy into thinking there were more soldiers present than there actually were, the Allies increased their chances of a successful landing on the beaches of Normandy. Isn't it fascinating how creativity and cleverness played a huge role in such a critical event? Hard to believe, but debase changed football pools forever. In 1978, Cecil Ratliff created an innovative program called Vulcan, which later became known as debase, specifically to help football fans make their game picks for pools. This software was groundbreaking at the time, employing data analysis and algorithms to evaluate teams, player statistics, and other critical factors. As football gained popularity, many enthusiasts turned to debase for guidance, hoping to outsmart their competition. But by 1984, Ratliff faced an unexpected problem. Managing debase had consumed so much of his time that he found himself missing out on the very games he loved to watch. Instead of enjoying the thrill of the sport, he was bogged down in statistics and calculations. This highlights a fascinating irony. In the quest for a better game experience, technology sometimes takes away the joy it intends to enhance. How do you balance tech and fun? Unlock the secret to happiness with forgiveness. Many studies show that forgiveness plays a crucial role in our overall well-being. When we forgive others, we let go of grudges and negative feelings that can weigh us down. This surprisingly positive act not only improves our mood, but can also boost our physical health. Studies indicate that forgiving individuals often experience lower levels of stress and anxiety, which helps maintain a healthier heart and immune system. Additionally, forgiveness can strengthen relationships, fostering deeper connections with those around us. By choosing to forgive, we create a more positive environment for ourselves and others. So the next time you feel hurt or wronged, consider the power of forgiveness. Could it be the missing key to your happiness? Why exactly does a violin float in Venice? A stunning floating violin, crafted from recycled materials, gracefully glides through the enchanting canals of Venice, carrying a powerful message of hope. This unique instrument, made from items like plastic bottles and discarded wood, not only serves as an artistic marvel, but also highlights the environmental issues facing our planet. As it sails along the shimmering waters, the violin symbolizes resilience, creativity, and the potential for change. This vibrant piece of art inspires both locals and visitors to think about the importance of recycling and preserving our environment. Imagine a group of artists and environmentalists coming together to create something beautiful from waste, showcasing the idea that we can turn trash into treasure. As the floating violin moves through the picturesque scenery, it invites us all to dream of a brighter future, where art and sustainability coexist harmoniously. What could be more inspiring? Did you know the Scream sold for $120 million? This iconic painting, created by Edvard Munch in 1893, achieved a staggering price at auction in 2012, making it one of the most expensive artworks ever sold. The artwork features a haunting figure with an agonized expression, standing against a swirling backdrop of color. Its intense emotion resonates with viewers across different generations and cultures, capturing universal feelings of anxiety and despair. Munch's inspiration for this masterpiece reportedly came from a panic attack he experienced while strolling at sunset, which explains the striking mix of vivid colors and the distorted figure. The Scream has become a symbol of modern existential angst, appearing in countless forms of popular culture, from films to memes. Its immense auction price reflects not only its historical significance, but also the timeless connection people feel to its powerful imagery. With its ability to evoke such deep emotion, it's no wonder the Scream remains a focal point in discussions about art and expression. What do you think this painting conveys to you? Is it really true that a library straddles two countries? The Askell Free Library and Opera cleverly sits right on the border between the United States and Canada, allowing visitors to experience the thrill of performances in both nations at the same time? This unique design not only offers a stunning architectural view, but also symbolizes unity and cooperation between the two countries. Imagine attending a concert where you can enjoy the music while being in both the US and Canada simultaneously. This innovative concept promotes cultural exchange and brings communities together. The library is not just a place for books. It hosts various events that celebrate the artistic talents of both countries. This harmonious blending of cultures makes Askelfree a truly special destination for residents and tourists alike. Who wouldn't want to enjoy a show while being in two places at once? Believe it or not, happiness can be frightening. This strange phenomenon is known as aerophobia, where people fear joyful experiences. It might sound odd, but some individuals genuinely believe that feeling happy will lead to something bad happening. They might shy away from parties, celebrations, or even small moments of joy, fearing that the good times won't last. This mindset can stem from past negative experiences, making them overly cautious. Instead of embracing happiness, these individuals often protect themselves from potential disappointment. Understanding aerophobia is crucial, as it reveals how our minds can sometimes link joy with fear. For many people, confronting this fear can lead to a more fulfilling life. Have you ever noticed someone holding back their laughter, worried about what comes next? By exploring these connections, we can better support those who struggle with this complex issue. Believe it or not, kosher postage stamps exist. In Israel, a fascinating twist on everyday items includes kosher postage stamp glue, which means the adhesive used is compliant with Jewish dietary laws. This unique feature adds a layer of cultural importance to something as mundane as a stamp. For many, using these stamps can be a small but significant way to observe traditions, even in daily tasks like mailing a letter. The kosher certification of the glue reflects a deep respect for dietary practices and makes this postage option especially meaningful for Jewish communities. It's interesting to consider how such a small detail can impact one's connection to culture and identity. Plus, this illustrates the creativity found in modern-day Israel, where practicality meets tradition in surprising ways. Imagine sending a postcard with a stamp that doesn't just pay for postage, but also resonates with your values. This blend of function and faith shows how even the simplest items can hold a wealth of significance in everyday life. Who knew a tiny piece of adhesive could carry so much meaning? Did you know that lions roamed across the globe? It's hard to imagine, but lions were once the most widely distributed large mammals, stretching their territory from Great Britain to Russia and even as far as California. Thousands of years ago, these majestic creatures were found in diverse habitats across Europe and Asia. However, around 12,000 years ago, their population began to decline rapidly. This decline was largely due to climate change, which altered their habitats and reduced their prey. Coupled with the impact of human activity such as hunting and habitat destruction, lion numbers started to dwindle. Today, they are mostly confined to Africa and a small region of India. Understanding this history not only reveals the incredible adaptability of lions, but also highlights the importance of conservation efforts to protect their remaining populations and habitats. Why did we let such powerful animals fade away? What if North Macedonia changed history with a name? In 2018, the country formerly known simply as Macedonia took a bold step by officially adding North to its name. This change was not just about rebranding. It addressed a long-standing dispute with Greece, where the name Macedonia caused significant tension for decades. By becoming North Macedonia, the country opened the door for improved diplomatic relations and international integration. This seemingly simple name alteration played a vital role in fostering peace in the region, showing how a few letters can create ripples of change. As a result, North Macedonia became a member of NATO and began the path toward joining the European Union, demonstrating how diplomacy can transform identities and futures. The saga of North Macedonia highlights how addressing historical grievances, no matter how complex, can lead to meaningful progress and cooperation. So next time you hear about a name change, consider the weight it might carry and the potential it holds for reconciliation and growth. Here's something incredible about the House of Windsor. The British royal family's name change in 1917 is a fascinating piece of history. Originally known as the House of Saxe-Coburg and Gotha, the royal family carried a name that highlighted their German roots, especially due to Prince Albert, Queen Victoria's consort. However, during World War I, anti-German feelings surged in Britain, prompting King George V to take a bold step. He issued a proclamation to change their family name to Windsor, referencing Windsor Castle, a significant royal residence. This shift was more than just a name. It represented a move towards national unity and a rejection of foreign ties at a time of conflict. The change also helped reshape public perception and strengthen the monarchy's position in a changing world. Today, the House of Windsor symbolizes not just a royal lineage, but also the resilience of the British people during turbulent times.